Hi boys and girls, this is your math review video for Thursday. So I'm looking at pages 219 through 222. This is what they look like. So if you haven't finished these yet, go ahead and get off this video, go finish, and then come back. So the first thing is that we want to write our name up at the top, first name and our last name. And now we're going to start with number 6. So all of our instructions for these are the same. It says look at the numbers, think about the counting order as you compare the numbers, circle the number that is less. So I'm going to get some of my cubes here just to model for you less and more, okay? So I've got brown ones and I've got black ones. So number 6, we have 2 and we have 4. So when we compare these, the one that has less is going to be shorter. So you probably can't see it that way, but if I lay them down this way, you can see. So 2 and 4. Which one is shorter? The 2. The 2 is less. Okay, number 7 is 5 and 3. Which one is less? Well, this one is shorter. Let's circle the 3. So you just have to, if you're gonna do something like this, you just gotta make sure that they match on both sides, okay? The next one is 8. And then 9. I'm gonna line them up here. Okay, so my 8 is shorter, which means that it has less, so I'm gonna circle the 8. And as we go through here, if you notice that you got one wrong, go ahead and just erase it and change your answer, okay? Okay, so number 9 is 10 and 7. So which one is shorter? The 7. And the last one here on this page is 6 and 8. Which one is shorter? The 6. All right, let's look at the next page. So number 11 says, John has a number of apples that is greater than 5 and less than 6. And less than 7. Cody has a number of apples that is 2 less than 8. So let's focus on one at a time. So John has a number of apples that is greater than 5 and less than 7. So it's not 5 and it's not 7. So greater means I'm going to move to the right. And less means I'm going to move to the left. So what number falls in between 5 and 7? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 6 goes in the middle here. So John must have 6 apples. Okay, now let's look at Cody. Cody has a number of apples that is 2 less than 8. So let's look at 8. And now we're going to count backwards. 8, 7, 6, 5. And it says 2 less. So I'm going to jump 2 from 8. 1, 2. And I landed on 6. So Cody must have 6 apples. And now it says to compare the numbers, 6 and 6. What is funny about these numbers? Well, they're the same, so they are equal. Cody and John have the same amount of apples. Let's look at number 12. Write 2 numbers between 1 and 10. Tell a friend about the 2 numbers. So you could have written any numbers here. Okay, I'm going to choose 5 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 has 2 more than 5. 5 has 2 less than 7. Okay, so I want you just to look at your numbers and think about, is one more, is one less? And now let's look at the last page here. It's the last 2 pages. So numbers 1, 2, and 3, we're looking at the numbers and we are circling the greater number. So we are finding the one that has the taller tower. So I've got 8. And I've got 5. Which one is taller? This one, 8. Next one is 10 and 7. Which one is taller? Which one has more? Which one is greater? This one. 10 is greater than 7. And our last one here, we have 6 and we have 9. Which one is greater, 6 or 9? 9. Okay, 4, 5, and 6, we are circling the number that has less. So we have 4 and we have 6. So which one has less, 4 or 6? 4 has less. Now we're going to look at the next one. We've got 8 and we've got 7. Which one has less? This one. So 7 is less than 8. And our last one here, we have 5 and we have 3. Which one is less? 3. Okay, if you missed any of these, I want you to pause the video and go back and fix it, okay? Now we're gonna look at the back page here. Number 1 says to look at the numbers. Think about counting order as you compare the numbers. Circle the greater number. So we're looking at our number line. I'm gonna start counting at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I'm circling the greater number. I know the greater numbers, the greater it gets, it comes to this side. The lesser it gets, it comes to this side. So here's 7 and here's 8. 8 is greater than 7, so that should be circled. Another way I can look at this is here's 8 and here is 7. Which one has more? 8. Okay, and number 2 says, how many more counters would you place in the 10 frame to show a way to make 8? So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8. I needed 1, 2, 3, 4 more to make 8. And our last question of this whole packet is number 3. It says, how many birds are there? Write the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 9. And that was your math review for today. Great job.